We are in a new studio that Leo found.
Yes, it's a temporary thing. Jesse's schedule, our schedule didn't match up this week, so we had to do this with my boy Jeff. We played softball together. He's larger than me. He has long hair. He's
got
big.
a deep voice.
He's got a very deep voice. I don't like being around guys like this. This will probably be the last time we shoot here, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Beggars can't be choosers.
They can't be. Leo, have we ever met a guy who's the dimensions of you two, roughly, who talks like this? Who has a really, really high-pitched voice?
No, it's something about when God creates just large men like us, he gives us a deep voice, a good deep voice.
It's like the low E string on a guitar, you know? It's like less tension, it's thicker, it's the bigger string.
Yep. That's basically what it is. We are that string on a guitar.
That's good. I mean, it'd be really disorienting if Jeff came up to me and spoke to me like he was on helium.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have agreed to do this.
Exactly.
Also,
so I'm glad.
Leo, it's been a while since I've looked at this, too. I got some things to say about this image of us from 5 years ago.
Yeah, well, he asked for a graphic from the show, and I said, well, we got one. We got one. It's from 2009.
Let's count the jewelry pieces combined, just visible in the photo.
Yeah, we were going big with the jewelry at the time.
I have two necklaces on,
You got two
Leo.
necklaces on, yeah.
Leo, why did you ever let me wear two necklaces? Not just in public, but to a photo shoot.
You know, we used to have a theory where just you can't over peacock, which you still have that theory. So I figured it would work in videos too. You know, and I got 2 rings on myself on there, which is now I really rarely wear rings. But yeah, no, we've matured. You know what I mean?
We have. I also was pointing out earlier, my upper lip looks a little thin there. I don't like that. I mean, I think our numbers could be bigger if somebody had done a little Photoshop Botox touch-up on that top lip.
Well, we got some great Photoshoppers as fans. So if you guys want to give Danny a little Botox in the lips.
Yeah. Straighten out the nose a little bit.
Yeah.
What else could they do to me? Maybe accentuate the Adam's apple. Make me look like I have the same testosterone levels as Leo and Jeff.
Yeah, dude. Get that like chin. Maybe extend his chin out a little bit.
That'd be good too.
You know what I mean,
give me a cleft.
Yeah,
I definitely need a cleft.
Yeah. 100%.
Leo, we got a lot to talk about here. We're going to make some phone calls to some important people, but you want to talk about, as a good-looking guy...
An Italian legend now, let's be honest.
Yeah, you're locked in on this assassin.
Yes. There's too many similarities to be between Luigi and I.
Not really.
Well, he wrote that he had a pretty huge dick on Twitter, which is basically the same thing that I did once when I said you got a big dick on Instagram. Yeah.
In both cases, those were untruths.
Well, we don't know. Luigi could be packing. He could be packing.
Can you pull up the tweet where he says he has a huge dick?
Yeah, dude. It's on that thread. Should I mirror right now? Because I could find it really quickly here.
This is another thing. Leo, he hasn't been himself once producer Jeff told him that he was going to have to mirror his phone up for everybody to see.
I'm a little worried.
Because Leo, I mean, God knows who's going to text him. God knows what name this woman will be saved under.
Yeah, seriously. So I'm a little worried, but I'm going to try to keep
Barely legal redhead North Hollywood is going to text a titty pic to Leo, and everybody's going to see it.
Yeah, it could be bad. So I'm going to try to focus and not make sure that none of the DMs come out. But here is, I have it right here. If you want to take a look at it before we show it up, I can mirror it. Yeah, I'm ready to mirror.
Yeah, let's see this.
I don't have it on here.
Okay, here it's. I gotta hit it again. Yeah, I got it. There it is.
There you go. And
there you go.
Trust the process, buddy.
It is.
Okay. Here it is, Danny. He wrote, "Do any of you have a PhD? Have questions?" And he wrote,
"Wait, what is blocked out there?"
It's do any of you have
retards?
It's retards. Yeah. Retards have a PhD. Have questions. And he wrote, "Pretty huge dick."
Well, that's a joke. Yeah. That's a joke.
Well,
but
we
I
don't
still
know
like
that.
it. I still definitely like it.
Yes. Let's check out a couple more things.
That was in May, dude.
Yeah, that was in May, dude. They got everything on this guy, which is crazy. You want to see? Let's look at his Tinder profile here. This is interesting. So Luigi, 26. Oh, it's a good Tinder profile, dude.
Not enough women in the photos.
Yeah, dude, but he's shredded multiple times.
He looks like such a douchebag.
He really does.
Oh, that one is the nail in the coffin. That's actually I was going to say that's good, and it would still be effective just because he's good looking and he went to UPenn.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that last photo with him and Todd fucking flexing on the beach, that's going to turn a lot of thinking women off.
I agree, dude. And he seems like a douchebag. He seems like a guy that would leave a girl on red every now and then. I mean, he's probably doing really well with the ladies. He also apparently got caught because he was flirting with a receptionist.
Okay, so the guy who assassinated the United Healthcare CEO evades the police for a while. A lot of images of him come out, but he's wearing a COVID mask. Sort of hard to ID him. If anybody missed it, he basically just walked up and assassinated this guy, shot him 3 times in the back with a silenced 9mm.
Yeah.
Leo, and you say he was flirting with a receptionist.
Yeah.
Wasn't it at McDonald's?
Well, that's where they caught him, but they got his full face image because he took his mask down to flirt with a receptionist.
At a hotel? Or where?
It was just at a random place. It was right after he shot the guy, too, man, which is kind of like that's a huge mistake.
Cold-blooded.
She must have been real cute.
This guy's definitely a sociopath if he was running game after killing a dude.
Oh, yeah, he's definitely a sociopath. But maybe also, could it be an Italian thing? Do you think, like, his grandmother was dying in bed, right, and his whole family was around it, and she was like, if only they would have let me have the chemo treatment, Luigi. If only.
Yeah.
She names the CEO, you know. She goes, this guy. I don't even know the guy's name, the CEO.
No.
And then...
Isn't it crazy? Nobody knows the CEO, but the assassin is just America's heartthrob for the moment.
Dude, it's big. He's big. I mean, I wonder if Ted Bundy must have had a similar kind of, but it was probably worse to be into Ted Bundy than it is to this guy. So at least it's a step up from like being into Ted Bundy.
Well, yeah, because a lot of chicks these days, I mean, if you survey most women on American college campuses, the majority are going to lean to the left.
Yeah.
And on that spectrum, I mean, some want to fucking burn down the system and just descend into complete anarchy, and killing a health CEO is a good way to start.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, this guy, unlike Ted Bundy, who just killed because he liked to kill, this guy, some people are going to see it as killing with a mission, and therefore I think right now there's probably going to be about, on the UCLA campus, I think 8,000 girls that would suck his dick.
Oh, at least.
Conjugal visit, you can do it.
Yeah, you know,
In some states, you can do a conjugal visit where you can fuck a prisoner, but you got to be married to him, I think.
I think he's probably going to get married in jail. I mean, the guy's going to get, what do you think, life? Or do you think he gets...
I mean, yeah, he fucking killed a guy in cold blood.
I understand, but you never know. Maybe it's a justified homicide. You know, I don't know enough about
it's a totally justified homicide.
You know, like his grandmother...
I mean, the guy had littered. I don't know if you saw the United Healthcare worker had thrown away a pack of zebra gum.
Justified.
Just into a bush. I mean, Leo, how could that be? How could you construe that as in self-defense or as in the heat of passion? The guy had an engraving on the bullet casing.
Really?
You didn't know that?
No, I didn't hear that.
I forget. I don't know. Maybe Jeff knows. We could pull it up. But it was basically, it was common reasons that healthcare companies deny people coverage over certain health emergencies. And he had that slogan etched into all the bullet casings. So, yeah, it was premeditated first-degree murder as it fucking gets. He's going to get 25 to life. I don't know if they parole people after 25 years for good behavior. I don't know how long that happens, but this guy's going to get fucking life in prison, dude, 100%. He's never going to see the light of day again.
Yeah, so he better get married in jail at the very least.
Married in jail?
I think he gets the death penalty. But you might want to make an example of this guy. I mean, you know, if other people see that this guy gets 30 years, gets to marry some hottie,
yeah,
I would be like, you know what, it's not that bad. Maybe I can become a legend too.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
The bullet casings said delay, deny, and depose.
Okay, there we go. That'd be tough to carve things into bullet casings. I don't know how that works exactly. But yeah, Leo, he's causing a stir right now.
Yeah.
And you said that before his Instagram was pulled, that college women were commenting on it in droves, things you couldn't believe.
A lot of them were just like, I'll take his spot in jail. Like, hey, hottie, hard eyes, with 1,000 likes. Like, it was out of control, the amount of women that were in his comments. I can't even imagine his DMs. And he went, titties. I think he went, oh, yeah, dude.
So many.
He got blatant unsolicited nudes.
Leo, would you sacrifice a foot of height to be able to go through his DMs right now?
Yeah, absolutely. I would take it.
You'd go down to...
I'd 5...
you'd be like 4'11" if we...
I am 6'3", and you know that. So I would be 5'3", which is I think Dan Bilzerian. You know, there's some big time pimps that are about that size.
Okay,
so I'm good.
Hey, you'd see a lot of fun. There'd be a lot of dicks in there too. There'd be a lot of gay, communist, vegan dudes who sent a lot of dick pics.
Yeah,
Leo, I don't get it. I mean, like we just said, we don't even know the name of the guy he killed.
Right.
I mean, you and I don't. They obviously know. United Healthcare, it was a pull. I had to rack my brains to come up with a name of the company even. This is going to change fucking nothing. The idea that the system is going to be on watch and start offering universal healthcare based on one fucking UPenn douchebag is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And this guy's going to jail for life over this.
Yeah.
Still, all titty included in my calculations. It was a bad move by Luigi.
What's up, guys? Wanted to take a break from the pod for a second to tell you about Prize Picks. You guys love Prize Picks. It's the #1 daily fantasy sports app out there. You can put your picks in 60 seconds, and they're doing a lot for you for the holidays, guys. This month, you guys can win 1,000 times your money this month, all right? So make your holidays bigger and brighter with Prize Picks, the best place to get real money action while watching your favorite sports. You can now win up to 1,000 times your money on Prize Picks, guys. They're now offering MasterCard for quick and easy deposits into your account for the sports season. Now join now because this holiday season, Prize Picks is giving away 2 free picks in December, and they're giving away $30+ million in rewards during Pickmas. Guys, get out there and have some fun while you're watching some sports, mainly the NFL like me. This weekend, I'm going Jared Goff for more than 230 passing yards and Saquon Barkley for more than 1 touchdown. All right? Guys, download the app today and use code LDS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Guys, come on, they're giving you $45 if you can do some simple math. All right? Prize Picks, run your game. Download the app today and use code LDS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5. Guys, go enjoy.
Yes. I mean, if he was looking to get some traction on his Instagram, though, he did. You know what I mean? Like, he got some traction going. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's going to get some traction in his fucking asshole by some cocks in prison, too. I guarantee you that.
You know, first glance, the kid does look like he's too well manicured to be straight, though. So he might like it. He's definitely probably bi. I feel like it's cool to be bi in the Gen Z. He's that age that, like, at an Ivy League right now, it's probably kind of cool to be gay, right?
Oh, 100%. And also, if you're so left-wing that you're, like, basically anti all the main systems, like big healthcare and all that shit, like that. I mean, everybody knows the pathway to left-wing anti-capitalist activism is a man-on-man hand job. Everybody knows that.
100%, dude. Seriously.
And then if you want to get into the upper echelons, you might have to suck a dick.
You might have to suck a dick. Absolutely. But either way, I'm curious, like, so you don't think it's going to change anything except for security for CEOs?
Yes, I think so. Yeah, so Mark Zuckerberg, they spend $23 million a year on his security, and I guess that's going to be the next booming industry is personal security for high-ranking corporate CEOs.
Damn.
So if you're a bodyguard right now and you're out of work, fucking polish up that resume and get your suit dry cleaned.
Our boy MAGA Hulk, he was like a pretty high-end, he was working for like a Saudi, so I'm sure he's going to have some work, MAGA Hulk.
Oh, yeah.
You know who that is.
MAGA Hulk, 100%, or our friend from the 4th of July video, 2020. You know who else I saw who had a massive security guard was Jeremy Boring from Daily Wire. When we met him at Adam Carolla's Christmas party, or excuse me, Mr. Bertram release, did you notice there was a fucking, like, 7-foot-tall guy tailing him at all times?
I did see that, yeah.
Yeah.
That was impressive. Messi has a Navy SEAL who is like one of the most decorated Navy SEALs in the world, and it's that's his personal security guard.
What I'm curious about is Zuckerberg. So Zuckerberg, $23 million a year in security. That's total coverage around the clock anywhere he goes. Well, he's been competing in jiu-jitsu tournaments, and he goes in there under an alias. I wonder if it's a Jewish alias. I wonder if he stays true to his the chosen people. It should be a Jewish alias.
Gotta be like Stein or
Jeff,
Berg.
can you look that up? Can we see if we can find what alias Zuckerberg goes under?
Yeah.
Or I wonder if it's super just Goyim. It's like Matthew Davidson.
Yeah, it should be.
Jeff Trevitsky. That's Polish.
That is.
Maybe
but
and then
Jew-
he's like, oh, my opponents they're going to assume I'm dumb.
Oh yeah.
And
I like the ski Jews though. There's not a lot of them.
That's
you know
true.
what I mean?
Yeah, like Eastern European Jews.
Yeah.
Well, what I wonder is if when Mark Zuckerberg steps into a competition, if there are Secret Service guys who might have a vantage point with a scoped rifle, and if a submission gets too tight against Zucky, like they're ready to put a shot on this fucking random white belt kid who thought he was taking on David Atkinson from Half Gracie BJJ.
Are are you taking the fall if you have to face Zuckerberg in a competition? Are you going to lose on purpose?
I would win by points, so his security guards didn't get too antsy on me. I would be very careful not to submit him.
Would you make some maybe like a couple of gripes against like Facebook while you're in like some, you know, while you're entangled?
Just like, hey, you give 14-year-old girls eating disorders. You guys are you're completely destroying the productivity of the nation through constant distractions and phone addiction.
That's right.
It's like, oh, you know, dude, he did some legendary fucking shit, actually. I'm trying to think exactly. I'm reading a book right now called Bitcoin Billionaires, and it's about the Winklevoss twins and the shit he did. What did he do that was completely legendary? So he made a fake Facebook profile for the Winklevoss twins. This is at Harvard University. I take for granted that everybody's seen the movie The Social Network about how he betrayed the Winklevoss twins. It's been a while, though. We're a little older.
Yeah.
But
good movie.
basically, the Winklevoss twins, these two tall, good-looking, athletic guys at Harvard, come to Mark Zuckerberg with an idea for a website that's going to be essentially a dating site for the Harvard student body. Mark Zuckerberg likes the idea, but sees potential for it way beyond Harvard. Takes the idea, stalls them, makes them think he's working on coding the website, when in reality he's building a very slightly different website for himself in secret. That becomes Facebook, a global phenomenon. The Winklevoss twins sue him quite successfully. They were awarded $60 million cash for the wrongdoings, but they insisted on getting a bunch of it in Facebook stock, which their lawyers were like, you guys are idiots, don't do that. And of course, it ended up being a tremendous financial move to insist that part of it was stock.
Wow.
So they got paid off.
There it is.
So Zuck's nickname at Facebook is the Eye of
Oh my God.
I feel like you're a Lord of the Rings guy too. This guy's me. We're giant Lord of the Rings guys.
Actually, is that from Lord of the Rings?
Sauron. Yeah,
Okay.
dude. Yeah, you gotta watch, dude. You'd love it.
Yeah, you look like you could be one of the Rohirrim.
Yeah,
you look like you could be
100%.
riding a fucking horse at Gondor.
100%. So he was just so Eye of Sauron is like the most evil being ever
I mean, yeah, but the Eye of Sauron is a metaphor for unwanted attention by the powerful being on you.
Right.
There's like a really famous podcast right now that's going around, Mark Andreessen on Joe Rogan, because Mark Andreessen revealed a lot about the last administration's abuses of power. And one thing they were doing was debanking crypto founders, basically saying you can't access a bank account, you can't access the stock market. Like, this is not legal, this is not constitutional, but we're just taking away all your shit. What are you going to do about it? And he referred to that as the Eye of Sauron being on that industry, which was just like Elizabeth Warren and the Biden administration. So that's what they're talking. It's obviously not a good thing if the Eye of Sauron, Mark Zuckerberg, is on you in there.
Yeah.
But this is what he did to like further fuck with the Winklevoss twins before the lawsuits. This was right after he stole their idea and they found out. He made a fake profile for one of them, and the shit he wrote, I think it said interests, like list your interests. And his response for the fake Cameron Winklevoss, Mark Zuckerberg wrote this, was homeless people smell, I hate blacks.
He probably had some conversations with the guys and deduced that that's how they felt about everybody.
They're really nice guys. I'm pro Winklevoss twins after reading this book. They're really nice guys, but I still appreciate just the fucking black humor. Black humor meaning dark humor. Just like, I'm going to make a fake Facebook profile and just write the most horrendous shit about Cameron and Tyler Winklevoss. And now he's like the biggest CEO in the world. He's a knucklehead like us.
Yeah, dude. No, he's he's a little bit more on the right nowadays, right?
Well, it's hard to know. He could also be a chameleon because he saw Donald Trump's victory coming and he leaned right to avoid regulatory scrutiny from the Trump administration.
Smart.
Jeff Bezos is doing the same thing. Jeff Bezos refused to let his paper, Washington Post, endorse either presidential candidate. And then Jeff Bezos has been making speeches and signaling that he's open to work with Donald Trump. And then Zuckerberg did the same thing, said that Donald Trump was a badass after the assassination, released all of the tampering by the Biden administration.
That was crazy, yeah.
So it's hard to know if they are leaning right or if they're sociopathic CEOs who just have their finger held to the wind to see which way it's blowing.
Yeah, I sometimes think that maybe Zuckerberg is more of a Chad than we think just because of the design of Instagram. Like basically for a guy, it nails what you're attracted to so perfectly, and then just starts sending you women.
So so like 8th grade boys are coming up in your feet a lot.
They're actually
in
high
baseball.
school boys.
In baseball,
okay, they're of age, but they're senior boys in high school. Okay, that is my algo. No, you piece of shit.
Is tight T-shirt T-ball players like a hashtag that pops up for you a lot?
I don't have the pedo algo. Okay, I don't. It's hot girls and mostly in sororities. All right,
okay.
That's what I'm getting. All right, and they happen to be green eyes, often nice asses. That's
green
what I'm
eyes
getting.
and nice asses.
Yeah, dude.
Jeff, can we pull up some of Mark Zuckerberg doing jiu-jitsu?
Yeah, I had.
It's going to be tough to find what alias he signed up under. That's fine. I just want to see him grappling.
I had him surfing there.
Oh, shit.
Remember when he did that?
Dude, look at the American flag with the beard, dude. That could have been on Luigi's dating profile right there.
Dude, him becoming like a jiu-jitsu guy made him so much more like I don't know, attractive to women.
Yeah.
Especially when he had the beard and shit. He got jacked. He did everything that you're supposed to do.
Yeah, he's got an ACL surgery. He's got black eyes all the time now. Here's what I don't like with celebrities. They're really quick to promote them because that's Dave Camarillo, I think. Dave, they want to be tagged in a photo on Instagram with Mark Zuckerberg. Because so his incentive to give Mark Zuckerberg his blue belt in 6 days is so high because he's going to get fucking 600,000 Instagram followers when Mark Zuckerberg reposts it.
Yes.
So you see that a lot. Like hack BJJ coaches just immediately promoting their celebrity clients.
Yeah.
Can we watch some video if that's okay, Jeff?
Yeah.
I want to analyze what Zuckerberg's got here.
Let me see if I can.
I mean, I'm sure Zuckerberg, if he's training hard, could be really good.
Wait, he fought.
Yeah, Lex Friedman.
No, that's not real. Lex is a black belt. Lex would tool him. They were flowing, yeah.
Oh, this is not this one.
Should we watch the breakdown there or no?
Let's watch. Let's see if he's got tournament footage. So let's watch Zuckerberg Shocks competition.
All right,
we might have to watch 20 minutes of this guy analyzing. Let's see.
There we go. You got to tell me if this guy's like through the bout, you know?
That's Michael Anderson right there, a.k.a. Mark Zuckerberg. Just goyim extraordinaire.
The man on the right here, Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg. In the end, at least in this match, Zuck would not be pleased.
So he lost.
Was he triangled or what the hell was that? Lost on points. He's arguing with the ref, dude.
Holy shit, dude. I'd be terrified.
That ref might get clipped in the parking lot.
If he had any traction on Instagram, it's done now.
Oh, damn, dude. DM's getting leaked.
Oh, yeah,
What if Zuckerberg mysteriously leaked that ref's DMs?
That'd be unbelievable.
That ref's Brazilian, too. So they're probably like gnarly.
Yeah,
Just
from his
like
phone.
all the DMs are like, Poa, I think you really beautiful. You know, I from Sao Paulo. I like a acai. I have a big ass dick. I fuck your face. I think I have black belt. Like all of those DMs from that ref, Mark Zuckerberg could absolutely leak that shit, dude.
Is jiu-jitsu supposed to be, I mean, the Brazilians, do they loosen up like some things? Because there's a girl that does OnlyFans that does jiu-jitsu.
Oh, it's
and
nice.
she'll just like sit on guys' faces on video. Like she shoots in
nice.
class.
That's
I
nice.
have a video. You'd love it.
Mirror your phone, dude. Take another gamble, Leo.
Oh, God.
Every time Leo does this, it's Russian roulette.
I am terrified. All right, here. I got to start mirroring now. Okay, we're good. Check this girl out. Look what she does.
She's a white belt?
Yeah, dude.
Well, that's not cool.
But she's sitting on that guy's face.
She was Kimura-ing him. That's just jiu-jitsu right there. Armbar, side control. This is not what I was expecting. I don't like that she's a white belt. Let me see her profile. Jeff,
Yeah,
can you see her
you see what
profile?
I'm saying? Look, she's huge too, and like, yeah, all OnlyFans. Like, she does other stuff, obviously, but then there's the well, yeah, obviously,
Okay.
this is more what we're talking about.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
So she's being somewhat respectful in class. I
Yeah,
thought
but
she
what
was
about
just
the beginning? What about
slutting
that,
it.
dude? What
That's
about
a Kimura.
that,
She's
dude?
attacking a Kimura, dude.
Okay,
I
dude,
mean,
but come on, that's she opens like that.
Yeah,
dude?
she chose that
Look at the
strategically.
comments, dude. The comment: I wouldn't have tapped out. If I die, I die. That was
Yeah.
I heard that snip. sniff, my boy?
Yeah, that's great.
Would you be sniffed? Yeah, there's a hot girl in your jiu-jitsu class, right?
A lot of hot girls do jiu-jitsu.
Okay, no more marrying. Yeah, fuck that, dude. Is that me?
I think
That's you.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Oh, it's just... Okay, there we go.
That's Leo's anthem right there.
We got it.
Whenever Leo gets out of his car, he's like, that's Leo's anthem every day. Yeah, no, there's hot girls that do jiu-jitsu for sure. Because, I mean, it's a very physical sport, so their bodies are obviously good.
Yeah.
Just like I do jiu-jitsu, and people say I have one of the best bodies in Los Angeles.
How do they say that?
Who say that?
Who says that?
People, it's getting around Runyon Canyon, Leo.
Getting around,
It's getting around Runyon Canyon.
Danny's got one of the best bodies in L.A., huh?
Yeah. Leo, I got a guy's... so I saw a sign. It was very... Let me pull this up. Let me text it to you, and you
Sure,
can
I'll mirror it,
yeah. Yeah, I avoided the same snafu that Leo finds himself in.
Dude, I'm worried. I'm worried.
Let me get this for you. We're gonna go over the tone of it. It's very fun.
All right.
It's very fun, and we're gonna warrant a phone call from us right here.
Hell yeah.
You could probably airdrop it to me too if you wanted to.
I just DM'd it to Leo. Did you get it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, we got it right here, Jim. So I saw a sign while driving. I went for a little hike before the podcast, and on the way there, I saw a poster of a man. He's looking for an apartment the old-fashioned way.
Oh yeah, the very old-fashioned way.
Yeah.
Yeah, can we bring this up? I think I'm mirroring still, but I don't know.
It does not say it's mirroring.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
You want to airdrop it to him if that's
if it
possible, or
doesn't-
whatever.
There we go. All right,
Here we go.
There it is.
Apartment wanted, $785 or less. So. This was in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Or actually, this was a little bit south of Hollywood, sort of in the Melrose area, which average home price, what are you thinking, $2.3 million, Leo?
At least, yeah.
At least
least.
$2.3 million. To find a $785 apartment for rent would be, you're living in the crawl space.
Yeah, I know a guy living somewhere for $850, and it's just it's a young guy that's living with two gay guys. So we can imagine what's going on in there.
You got the gay discount.
Got
Because
the gay discount.
Here's the problem: is part of the lease agreement is he can't putty over the glory holes.
Right.
And there's
Right.
two in his bedroom. One from the living room when they come home drunk and mollied out on Saturday nights, and then one from the master bedroom.
Yeah.
And the kid has to suck if a penis is presented. He has to suck.
That's in the lease, dude. That's
It's in the lease.
100%.
And on Saturday nights, they bring over, like, sometimes they make a dwarf pop his dick through.
Oh, God.
Sometimes they bring it, like, in a big black eye, and the penis is damn near fucking halfway across the bedroom, and he's got to fucking find a way to get that thing off.
Yeah.
And a fucking mollied out gay guy who probably already came 2 times that night, like in the bathroom at the club, your jaw's going to get a fucking sore getting that guy up.
Oh, yeah. And he's going to have to, you invest in some dental dams for, your own health, kid.
Yeah, you should.
He watches this podcast, so he knows.
Can we pull this up one more time, Jeff?
I got you.
Because we have to call the number.
Oh, yeah, we do have to call
We're going to call the number right now, and we're going to present a scenario by which we can lease this guy a $785 room. I just want to see.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to see one more time what the bottom said, because it gets kind of demanding. Like, it's no room/roommate calls, please. What does that mean?
What does that mean? We got to find out.
Yeah, we
Call
do
this
got to
bastard.
find out. All cash?
He's saying that he doesn't want a roommate situation.
Oh, my
Like
God.
he's looking for a 785 or less.
Yeah.
No roommate.
What does the calls part mean, though? No roommate calls, please? It's still unclear.
Yeah.
No calls? Well, he's getting one call. He's getting
No,
one call right now.
He's saying he doesn't want calls that are about there not being a room or having a roommate.
It'd be really funny if we just called him and we're like, hey, man, I saw the sign. Yeah, I don't have anything I can offer you.
Yeah.
just do like exactly what he, I guess, isn't asking for. But it would probably be more funny, Leo, if you like play an Italian immigrant and like you're a homosexual.
I got it, definitely.
You got the number?
Yeah.
We're
Yeah, let's call this bastard. I could just put it up to here. Is that? What do you think that's the best move?
Should work.
That's probably fine.
Yeah, it's fine,
Let's
yeah.
do that. Keep the flow up here.
Oh yeah. But yeah, that's fucking. This is very interesting. Do you think it's a homeless man?
I think he is homeless with a lowercase h. So probably currently couch surfing, best case. And maybe he has spent it. All right, leave a message. Leave a message.
Let me call him one more time just in case. he was on the phone or
Why
something.
don't you text him and be like, yo, dude.
Yeah.
Well-
Yeah, let me try to text him
Well, I
once.
say we give him a voicemail for the fans. They'll like hearing Leo's
Oh, yeah,
Italian voice. Leo, give him a call. Come on, dude. Leave a
All
message.
right, I'm going to leave a message. We're leaving a message for this nice gentleman.
Yeah. And, I mean, fuck.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 3, 2, 3, 4, 9,
Well, you know.
3,
His phone was in public anyway, so.
Well, he put that sign up on a very busy intersection.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hello, my friend. I see your sign. I wanted to let you know that for $7.80 you could live in my house. I have one roommate, but he's always on vacation. The thing is, once a week I want to just maybe come in your room and maybe just masturbate while you watch me. If that's something that you're interested in, then we could take it down to $5.50 your rent. If you're willing to take my penis into your mouth, well, at that point, we can work maybe $300, $400 rent. And then if you're willing to maybe bend over for me, well, then, you can live for free. But
Oh, Francesco, are you ready for the gerbil in my eyes?
I'll be right there, my friend. I'm trying to get the tour guy. Anyway, you could join us, and we could have a good time. Let me know. Give me a call back, and I'll talk to you soon, my friend. And, if you have some lube that you like, make sure you bring it. I am a fan of KY. I sometimes Vaseline, and if some olive oil, if you must. Okay, we'll have a good one. Bye.
Well, that's good, Leo.
Hell yeah, dude. That guy's definitely gonna call me back now.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I don't know if that qualified as a roommate call. I'm still not sure what that fucking means, dude.
I don't know either, dude. I don't know either.
But I mean, you can't expect too much out of a guy demanding a $785 rent with a poster board.
I presume it's got to be somebody who just doesn't have any awareness of what prices are in Los Angeles. I think it's like a crazy homeless guy, and he's just like. Maybe he's like calculating how much he panhandles a month, and he's like, I could afford this. I could afford $785.
The specificity is interesting because anybody who is broke usually is not good enough with money to make a budget.
Right.
So the fact that it wasn't 800 or 700, but 785 makes me think this guy got a calculator out.
100%. Yeah.
Which, if you have the ability to get a calculator out, you're budgeting your groceries and your electric bill.
Yeah.
I think you can afford at least $1,000.
I agree.
I think he's underselling himself.
100%. The guy, either way though, I like his his go-getter attitude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he took action, made a son.
He did.
It's going to teach him a lesson that maybe it's not just about, maybe it's the quality of the stuff you're putting out. You know what I mean? Because what offer do you think would be legit? What offer would actually get some phone calls? 2,000? Probably 2,000. A roommate? Nope.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, stuff is... So I'm in a situation where I'm about to move because I don't know if people have been following my saga, but my apartment, pretty nice, but what happened is I moved from my old place in part because the neighbors had a dog they left in the side yard. Literal feet from my window that would bark all day long. Drove me insane. Moved away from there, moved into this place. For 1 year, I was fine. And then I live next to one of those Latino compounds where they are almost certainly violating city codes by stuffing these properties with a lot of people. And one of them procured a dog, and they don't have any instinct to care for or love this dog, but they just keep it alive by locking it into this little dog run about a quarter of the size of this room and then just feeding it cheap kibble and once every 2 weeks shoveling up its shit. This
So
dog,
messed up.
here's the problem, Leo, and it loses its mind and it barks constantly, and I've had to move. One of my bedrooms is unusable because of the dog barking right next to it. It was my office, and I had to abandon my office. I work in my living room now. Here's the problem. I just read an article in the paper about the state of LA pounds right now and shelters, and they're really not much better. They're really not much better.
They're overflowing with too many animals.
They're overflowing, and the volunteers or the full-time employee who makes minimum wage, dude, they will just walk up to the kennels and just hose the dog's face down.
Yeah.
And just like, I mean, technically they're trying to clean out the shit and piss, but they just
Yeah.
all over its face. That was one of the common complaints. If the dog starts looking like it's exhibiting symptoms of mental anguish, they just put it on the euthanasia list and they kill it.
Yeah.
So I still am going to, here's what I'm going to do. When I move out, I am going to call the pound one last time. I've already done it. They didn't do anything. And I'm going to leak this address and see if I can get a dog-loving vigilante to come save this German Shepherd, because it's actually a really sweet dog. Like, I feed it ground beef sometimes, and you can tell it's not violent. It's not mean. It would be a great dog for somebody to have. So I'm going to encourage somebody to just come over and fucking lift this thing out of the fence and keep it for themselves.
Yeah.
But I'm moving out. And I forgot exactly why I got on this tangent. Oh, yeah. Also, my basement flooded. My bedroom flooded. My heater never works. They kill the hot water randomly. And it'll be in the depths of January. And if I want to clean myself, I have to do it at 28 degrees Fahrenheit. Yes, it's frozen, Leo. There is icy slush coming out of the shower head.
Oh, my God.
So I am now moving into another apartment, and it's going to be a big step, dude. It's the deposits, the scouting the place out, the documents.
Yeah.
I'm not looking forward to it. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go minimalist. I'm going to get a 1-bedroom, and I'm going to throw away 80% of what I own, kind of like Budo would have done.
I think that's smart. And then, well, you might have to re-buy some of those costumes, because it's mostly costumes, right? I have a bunch of costumes from your costumes too. They're up in my
Yeah. I bet you got a lot of costumes.
I got a lot of
a lot of
costumes, buddy.
wigs, a lot of mini skirts. You never invite me out those nights you go into West
Well,
Hollywood.
you
What's
know,
going on,
those
Leo?
are, those are fun nights, and I don't want you to. I don't want you to rain on my drag parade.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
if I want to see some drag queens perform, I want to see some drag queens perform.
Sure. You're going to end up at our boy's apartment with a glory hole.
I don't want you to come on this pod and just ruin my my Monday nights at drag con. My drag karaoke.
Oh, wow. That's how I know you're a degenerate gay man, is if Monday nights you're out there fucking raging.
Yeah, dude.
Somebody taking care of business up above us, Jeff? See, that's what I got to be careful for. I don't want
Yeah.
upstairs neighbors fucking with my sleep.
Do you ever hear your upstairs neighbors here?
Do I ever hear them?
Yeah, like pounding around too much, or
No, not really. The lady that lives above me is she's like an older lady. She's cool.
cool.
That's not. Yeah, here's what you got to get. You got to get old, like Eastern European or like Jewish Persian roommates, or not roommates, but like building mates, or Asian.
Yeah.
You got to get that. And I'm sorry, guys. I know you guys are like, Danny, I didn't think you were one to profile. You thought wrong. Okay, when it comes to the quest for a perfect place to live, Leo, I'm looking for old Persian Jewish women or Asians.
Well, it sounds like Beverly Hills might be perfect for you.
Well, I mean, isn't it funny how if we all mapped out our perfect living situation, it'd be like, all right, all things considered, it says I need to buy a $10 million house in Bel Air. That will be, that every criteria I have will be met there.
Yeah. I don't know that there's really that good of a rating system for apartments either, because you look on you can look online. For example, my apartment has pretty horrible views online, but the thing they don't talk about is after the 4th floor, there's no roaches. So a lot of where I live, there's roach problem, but after the 4th floor, those little bastards don't keep going up.
What,
They
altitude
stay-
sickness?
What's up?
Altitude sickness?
I don't know, but roaches, they know what's up, dude. They stay in the first 4 floors.
I wonder, I mean, we got Sir Edmund Hillary. I wonder who the first cockroach to summit Everest is going to be. Because it sounds like they don't like heights. Why do they stop at the 4th floor?
Dude, I don't know, but the Latino gentlemen that run the the maintenance there, they've told me this before.
In Spanish?
In Spanish,
Okay, yeah, they can't say that in English.
Cucarachas,
Don't lose their shit.
el cuarto piso. And I'm like, nice, dude. It's good to know, dude. It's good to know.
That is good to know.
Yeah, it's good to know.
Yeah, I think that's the strategy. You can't trust a real estate agent. You've got to get in the ear of a Latino building maintenance worker.
Yes.
And he'll tell you everything you need to know about what goes on, like who killed themselves in what unit, which in Los Angeles is very important to know.
Yeah.
What's the building in Century City, Beverly Hills, that Tim Dillon used to live in, where like a lot of people kill themselves?
Yeah, and also very famous people live there, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Rihanna lived there too. I forget what it's called, but yeah, it's really nice.
I was watching Austin Powers, the first one, recently, and the chick that Austin Powers fucks, her real life husband killed himself off the top of that building.
Damn. That's wild. A lot of people die at where I live too. So
Really?
yeah, dude. Just I think
Fentanyl overdoses where you live, though.
Okay, there's high end people where I live. There's some low end people too, but I think it's just because of the design of it's an older like design building, and like you could just fall out of a window by accident. I think that's what happens because definitely every year there's a fall.
Yeah. I mean, if you fall out of a window and you don't want to die and it's an accident, that Darwin is smiling somewhere in the cosmos. Like, I really have no sympathy for you falling out a fucking window.
You're like Mr. Magoo.
Yeah, exactly. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, the windows are not that low. And aren't there
not,
screens? And don't they like not
There are
open
no
all
screens.
the
No,
So they open all the way with no screens.
Screens also stop after the third floor, according to the maintenance guy, because no bugs really go up that high.
Okay.
They're the first 3 floors, the flies.
Dude, we gotta.
There's a thing where like the bugs know what's up. Dude, they stop around the 4th floor.
If people really care about diversity, equity, inclusion, they'll start like giving bugs oxygen tanks.
You're right, or like getting like some kind of like tube that takes them up to the higher levels.
Yeah,
It's bullshit. Yeah.
I mean, right now we have buses bringing underrepresented minorities into nice school districts.
Yeah.
We need tubes bringing mosquitoes and cockroaches to the 9th floor.
Also, I feel jealous that all my friends have ant problems, in their houses during the winter and the summer, and I have no ant problems. You know what I mean? So bring those bastards up.
You need them, Leo. I'd love that. Yeah, I mean, you do have a slight maggot problem sometimes on the head of your penis.
piece of
Because of
shit.
all like the necrotic flesh.
If there was a maggot on my penis, I'm killing myself. I just want you to know that. I'm not surviving to the next day. You'll
Leo,
never see me again.
Speaking of DEI, I was reading this in the paper this morning. At Beverly Hills High School, this is like the last dying gasp of race hustling going on. So, first of all, there's like a black woman who they had her really high up in the district. 2017, she sues the district for racial discrimination. They probably give her a settlement, and then they make her the superintendent. So they bring her up even higher again, and now she's suing the Beverly Hills School District for a hostile racial attitude, which is just insane to think there's like open racism in like the Beverly Hills School District. But here's the better story. One of the teachers who leads the Black Student Union was in a classroom with like 5 students after Trump got elected. And after Trump got elected, Beverly Hills High School went off because all the kids who go... First of all, Beverly Hills voted for Trump, a majority. Like, Trump won the popular vote in Beverly Hills.
Makes sense.
But all the kids there are like probably Persian Jews who are super pro-Israel, and Trump is pro-Israel, so that they love that. So kids were like celebrating. And this race hustler teacher said that they like tried to break into the classroom where the 5 Black Student Union kids were, and they were like screaming the N-word and trying to get in with Trump flags. And then the school district found the security camera footage, and I guess it's just people marching past peacefully. One kid like gets lost and like tries to open the door, and then realizes it's the wrong room and like keeps walking.
Wow.
That's the incident. And she's been on leave saying she's too traumatized to go back to school. And is just like suing the district, dude. And they're probably going to have to give her some money just to shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, there was a girl. I remember. I don't know how these things work, but like I know that this happened where I worked. It was I worked when I was working at Canon. One of my bosses wrote, "Hey, you looked really nice in that blue dress," to one of the women that worked there. All right, you really at the picnic at the team.
That's
at the
the
company.
early 2000s for you right there. What year was that roughly?
2011.
A boss wrote that to a chick?
Yeah.
Over email?
Over email.
That's just like professional suicide.
Idiot. Yeah. Anyway, she I guess she got for 2 years she got money every month for like what is it, like when you're like, it's like a mental like she needed like it was like a mental disability that she had because he wrote that email, and she got money for 2 years.
Yeah. You got him over a barrel.
If she got that, I mean, I'm sure that a lady working at a school, I mean, you know, she might be able to get at least like some medical attention, like they'll pay for therapy.
I'm sure she's going to get a nice chunk, but it just, I mean, you were working as a teacher in the Beverly Hills School District. Like, you had your dream job. Like, you are literally so blessed in your field. Everybody wants your job, and you're going to basically make yourself a pariah in the industry for a quick $200,000.
Oh, yeah.
Like, all right. I mean, that's what you want to do. I mean, maybe she decided she really hated teaching and this was just like her golden parachute. I kind of respect it. But I mean, wow. To say that you are traumatized and you are really a victim of any sort when you have anything to do with when you're living in Beverly Hills and working in Beverly Hills and all the resources and privileges that affords, it's just, it makes me mad that you are trying to fuck with people's lives over that.
100%.
Like, it's like fucking get the kids thrown out of school and disgraced and shamed who did nothing.
Yeah. I think it's also, I know LAUSD works like this, but she probably worked herself up. I don't know how she got into the Beverly Hills school district. I don't think it's LAUSD. I think it's a different school district. But usually...
It's probably private? I don't know.
Probably, maybe.
It's probably private, yeah. I don't know, though.
Me neither. But
I'm surprised you don't know.
I should.
You're pretty zeroed in on the school district.
I should. I know all about schools. No, but in LAUSD, you start in the ghetto neighborhood. You start like in Inglewood, Watts, and then you work yourself up. You work a couple of years there. Then you go to like the maybe a Shady Valley school, the San Fernando High School or something, and then you get like some maybe something better, maybe El Camino in Woodland Hills or something like that, where it's a little less crazy. But yeah, because I heard like at teaching LAUSD right now, like any like middle school in like bad neighborhoods, it's like it's a free for all. Like you can barely control the class.
I think the move would be like, here's the problem. So I would want to go up there and like if anybody was acting up, just start doing roast comedy, because then you would command the respect of the other kids.
Yeah.
Like if you called one of the kids fat, you called this bitch gap tooth, like fucking like I could fit 4 quarters in a dollar piece between your fucking 2 front teeth, bitch. Like, but the problem is like you would just get immediately fired. Yeah. So like, how do you gain the respect of a bunch of animals who you're trying to prove that you're one of them and you won't be a pushover, but anything you do other than teach the curriculum is grounds for firing.
Yeah.
That'd be tough to deal with.
What do you think, what age group would be easiest to like, like roast? Because the younger kid, like when I taught baseball to younger kids, dude, like I would just get annihilated by these like 11-year-olds and I had no comebacks.
Well, the problem is they don't use logic when they own you. They're just like, hey, mister, you're like, you don't play Fortnite.
and what do you respond to that? No, this one little bastard, Mark, dude, he goes in front of all his little friends. He goes, hey, Coach Tatavio, do you drink your piss? Your teeth are yellow. Giant laugh, dude.
He kind of got you there.
He didn't, dude. They're not yellow at all.
They're very white. But if they were yellow at that point in your life, that's a pretty good line, actually.
It was not bad, dude. But he got, and I couldn't say anything to him, dude.
Yeah.
His mother was clearly on cocaine, but we couldn't say anything about that. She would just absolutely talk our head off. And I kind of wanted to say that to him, but then he would have lost the $1,000 for 10 lessons that he pays. So it's BS, Mark, dude. He bested me.
Yeah. You're still thinking about him?
Yeah. I mean, he left his hat one time and I never gave it back to him, though. It was a Baltimore Orioles hat.
You showed up with a dime baggie of blow one day and just let it fall out of your pocket in front of his mom. He got sucked in the parking lot.
Oh, yeah, dude.
There you go.
Yeah, his mom was a problem, dude. She was out of her mind. I don't know what job. I think she was the housewife, too. Which usually housewives like kind of downers, maybe a little Xanax and wine. No, she was on cocaine.
That's nice.
Yeah.
We've talked about this a couple times. Like, I know you've pulled it where a fan is like being, or not a fan, but like a hater on Instagram is being really mean.
Oh, yeah.
And you add their girlfriend.
Or mom, yeah.
I did that once to a guy, and he was just like, he was being really mean and personal. And I immediately went to his page, found his girlfriend, and added her.
Yeah.
And she was like DMing me instantly, like hell yeah, hi, it's like, why you followed me? That's so cool. But here's the thing, Leo, I felt bad, and I like unfollowed her and didn't respond.
Nice.
Because I felt like I had crossed a line.
I get it.
But you've gone pretty far, right? Like you've got a chick, you've like sexted a fan's, like not a fan, but a kid who's talking shit's girlfriend.
Yeah. And also the mother, I had her agree to go to dinner with me too, which was really nice.
The kid's mom, dude.
Yeah, just annihilated him.
What do you think about that, Jeff?
Annihilated him. It's pretty good, dude. It was.
I mean, if you're gonna talk shit on the internet, live by the sword, die by the sword, dude. Like, and the sword in this case meaning Leo's uncut Italian cock.
That's right, dude. That's fucking right.
Live by the sword, gag on the sword.
That's right, dude.
Your fucking mom. That's what she's gonna do.
Yeah, the guys that talk shit without like an open profile, pussies, dude. You know what I mean? That's pussy. At least if you're gonna talk shit, have your old profile open, have your friends tagged in it because they're gonna get some DMs.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
No, that's good. It's sport. You can talk shit if you've got an open profile.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But what else we got, Leo? We got about 6 minutes until our hour here. We're on a little bit of a truncated schedule here.
Yeah, we are.
End of the year.
Yeah, we got some. I guess we could. There's a couple of room tours the fans sent me. They're pretty cool. If you want to, I guess I could mirror it and then just do it from. Yeah, I could play it from my phone here.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah, these are fun, dude. Do do do. All right.
Was it the Doug soundtrack you were getting started on?
Do 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 do. Yeah, it's a great soundtrack. You know it. All right, let's see. There we go. Primary. All right. So, I guess. See which one. Yeah, this one's okay. Yeah, got it right. I think it's this guy. Just gonna confirm.
I have one of these right here,
is,
Jeff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got one of these.
Nice.
Yeah.
That thing's great.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have its full capabilities locked in. Like, I don't use any of the sound effect buttons or anything I should.
Yeah, it's pretty tight. I got the same one over here.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm glad to know it's a reasonable product I got, or a quality product.
Yeah.
All right, we got this guy's room. This is pretty interesting here. So I wanted, show us your room. Danny might roast it is what I wrote on the page. So I guess this guy's looking forward to that. But
Okay.
check out this guy's room. It's
Let's
pretty
see it. Let's
interesting.
see
Oh wait, I got a mirror real quick. Boom, mirroring.
Okay, we are up here.
Hell yeah, there it
Here's
is.
the guy's room.
This
Okay.
is this guy's
It
room.
already looks a little dirty on the. Oh, what is going on?
Oh yeah.
There's an easy up in this man's
Saw Danny
bedroom.
was roasting living spaces. I figured I'd give
Here
him
it
some
is.
material. So this is the garage. We put this up for bugs.
Oh.
Some pictures on the wall and stuff.
First floor.
Walk in. The beanbag for guests. My bed for me.
Hell yeah.
This thing on the outside to block off the light.
Oh, I respect
Cup
that.
chair.
The cuck show.
TV. There's another zipper door over here, but this is here because it was cold last night. Little desk in case I want to get some work done.
Nice.
I bet that gets used
Old
never.
TV stand. Now I'm using a TV tray.
Hell yeah.
Shoes and whatnot. Bug spray because I'm in the garage. My dresser's back there. A goose. Some sports memorabilia, whatnot. That's pretty much it. And the rest of the garage is Hoarder Nation.
Yeah, it is. Oh man! Wow. So I don't have much to say about this guy.
This guy's
Clearly,
been a fan for a
clearly
while.
this guy's got a good sense of humor, and he's aware
this guy,
that
yeah.
his situation is not ideal. Yeah, he's funny. So
Russell.
there, Leo's got some stand-up bits there.
Yeah,
I have
some
that too
stand-up
sometimes.
bits.
Sometimes those will be on my phone for when I'm on stage. We gotta get a notebook, dude.
Yeah, we do.
So, what's his name? Russell?
Russell, yeah.
Russell and I have some of the same issues. Like, my apartment's starting to look pretty hoardery, too. And that's what I'm saying. When I downsize to a one-bedroom and I start practicing asceticism and I just go completely minimalist, I am going to throw it all out. And I think Russell needs to do the same. I think the
Russell,
cup chair's got to go. The desk, I'm very skeptical that Russell parks his hiney in that thing more than like once a month.
Yeah.
Throw that out. Everything on the other side of the insect firewall needs to go into a landfill or just be dumped into a local lake. I'm fine with that too.
Yeah.
Stardust.
Yeah, it's all stardust.
It's
my
all.
friend.
It's his Leo said. That might be the most sage thing Leo has ever said. That everything that can be found on the periodic table is stardust.
Yeah.
Therefore, whatever man has created will go back to dust. And why not just open your window and throw out the McDonald's wrapper?
That's right.
So
That is. I came to that conclusion.
And now that I have my car's nicer,
Yeah.
I never want any trash in my car, so I stardust everything at an alarming rate right now.
Yeah, it's
better in the
unfortunate.
environment than my car, Leo.
Yeah, if you do it in your current neighborhood, nobody will even know.
Oh, no.
But your new neighborhood, maybe be a little careful.
So Russell, yeah, maybe. So Russell, I like Russell. I think he's just got to, I think he's got to throw all that out. But then ideally, he's got to find a way out of the garage.
Yeah.
And sometimes that takes some financial creativity.
Yeah, I was gonna say when you okay, like this is really not a good comparison, but I was once living in a house in the hills that was under construction, so it was a little battered up. It was a little, there was some drywall that was laying around, concrete bags.
Yeah, and a girl took out her bloody tampon so Leo could bend her over the balcony and fuck her brains out, and like she left that in the bathroom, and it was kind of weird in the wastebasket.
I left it for my father to find.
Same
he would come.
situation.
Yeah, same situation. But it was cheap rent because I was living at my dad's place, so I put some money away for the future if you live in this situation right now and you're paying very little rent, it's a good time to save some cash. You know what I mean? I don't know where you're at. I don't know how much money you're making or whatever, but take advantage of living. If you're just going to live there now, I mean, it's not going to be great for chicks. I mean, of course, you could always go to their place. You could still get a lot of chicks if you're in shape.
Dude, the car. I've been doing car dates now constantly. It's
kind of nice.
Well, not constantly, but that's like, I mean, if I need to hang out with somebody, it's in the car. It's not in my apartment.
It's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Right. And you can use this time and you'll remember it one day because you're going to like put some money away that'll change your future. You know what I mean? And it's crazy how fucking high Tesla's gone already, dude.
Leo, I will say,
dude.
When Trump got assassinated the same evening when we were up in deep Northern California, you told some fucking cross-eyed 17-year-old at Chuck E. Cheese that he needed to put his paycheck in the Tesla and Bitcoin.
Yep.
Well, if we could calculate the return from whenever that was, July to December on Bitcoin and Tesla, that kid, he would have had some money to take his girl out to the skee ball and maybe get a large pie and maybe buy her a stuffed animal too. Stuffed animal Chucky.
Easily. He'd be close to 100%. You know, he'd be at maybe 100% profit at this point. It's crazy, but it is nice. It's over 400 now.
Tesla. Yeah, Bitcoin too, dude. I mean, Bitcoin then was probably like 58,000.
Yeah.
Oh, it's popping up over 100 G's.
It's over 100, dude.
Yeah, that kid, that could have changed his little pimply mouse associate fucking he works shoulder to shoulder with mice, Leo.
Yeah, seriously.
That's what he does. I mean, he works next to a big purple thing that plays the bass and a mouse that I don't know what Chucky does. I don't really know what his thing is.
It's not Mickey Mouse. He definitely doesn't have the same, pedigree that Mickey Mouse does, let's be honest.
I think he's a rat.
Yeah.
Can you pull up Chuck E. Cheese?
Yeah.
That is bold to make your mascot at a restaurant a rat.
Mm-hmm. No, it is. I mean, people still have rat pets, dude. You ever meet a girl that had a pet rat?
That's a red
Pretty
flag.
creepy. Oh, it's a huge red flag.
That's
one
a red
of our
flag.
boys. His ex that was really evil. She had a pet rat.
Yeah, she probably puts a tube up her pussy and lets it crawl up there.
This does look like a rat.
So he looks like a rat, and it's an establishment that serves food, which, if you think about that, that's like a school's mascot being a gunman. That is like the thing you most don't want at the place is the mascot.
Yeah.
Like it's like at Beverly Hills Unified School District, their mascot being a transgendered girl with a manifesto in one hand and then an Uzi in the other.
Yep.
Like we're the Beverly Hills trans shooters. Trans mass murderers.
Yeah, they don't even want rats in their dumpster outside. I presume.
Dude.
You know what I mean?
No.
Wow.
They have like a stage with like a little band on it too.
Yeah, they took that down. We actually went to a Chuck E. Cheese, and they've I guess some video game that came out.
It was a movie, right?
Or a movie, that had these characters that were like murderous. I guess it freaked out all of the. So they had to take out the real life. So now it's all just like screens and graphics.
You can find it. It's a famous movie, but it's very obviously based on the Chuck E. Cheese animatrons being evil.
Right.
And it was such bad PR, they immediately had to take them out. And now it's all just screens.
Yeah.
It's pre-recorded guys in a mouse costume in LA dancing with like kids, which, I mean, shades of Nickelodeon shows. I'm sorry, but there's a 50% molestation rate on that set, Chuck E. Cheese. That's not going to be better PR than the animatrons.
No, 100%. No,
you should have stuck with the animatrons were harmless.
Yeah, everybody loved them. That's why adults like to go there. You know what I mean? And then you had the one that would you'd have the one teenager that was dressed in the actual Chuck E. Cheese getup.
He would get punched in the balls occasionally.
Right. Yeah, you can mess with them.
So listen, I mean, with the animatrons, you get like occasionally one Latino electrician gets shocked when he goes in there and he tries to fix one. The one's like supposed to be playing the piano, and it just conks out halfway through a song. And then one teenager in the costume gets punched in the balls.
Yeah.
Well, now Chuck E. Cheese has opted for the path of mass molestation because they just have all these little child dancers flanked by the purple thing and the rat. And probably whatever, Dan, what's his name? What's the guy from Nickelodeon?
Schneider.
Dan Schneider is probably writing these scripts. It's like, all right, little Cindy, 8 years old, in a tube top, gets really close to the camera. and she bends over and does a donkey kick and then looks at the camera through between her legs bent over.
See, you're making a joke, but literally, like, the stuff that he made Ariana Grande do when she was on the show and underage was crazy.
It was dark, dude. I watched one episode of it. It was fucking dark of that series.
Yeah, he was one crazy one. He's like, he made her to try to squeeze like juice out of a potato upside down on her bed. So she's just like, I can't get juice out of this potato.
Oh my god!
For like an awkward like 5 minutes. It was nuts.
The only way that happens is just complete. Like, you got to be so secure in your position, and the industry has to be like, at that time there must have been no sexual harassment suits, just total boys club. Dan Harmon's making, or whatever, Dan Schneider, excuse me, that's a different guy. Dan Schneider's making $25 million a year. Like, your ego has to be so big to get a 9-year-old Ariana Grande to jerk off a ketchup tube.
Yeah. Yeah. No, and then one of his employees sent like a jerk off video to a 10-year-old. So that was another thing that happened. Yeah, so that guy was feeling it, dude. He was just like, you can't do this, dude. Yeah, Shane Gillis said something funny about that. He's like, can you imagine the guy waking up the next morning? He's like, you know when you send a dick pic and the next morning you're like, damn it, I shouldn't have done that?
Yeah.
He's like, imagine that guy.
Yeah.
In the morning, dude. Oh.
Well, at the time, maybe it was like just the same as like regret of a dick pic, because that guy, like, it was like, well, everybody's a fucking pedophile. Like, I mean, the parking guy, Ted. I mean, Dan.
The potato bit but Dan came up with that potato bit, guys, right? I mean, come on.
Yeah. And like her feet were always in the foreground. Yep. I saw a couple of those compilations. They were just blatant. Yeah, there's one where Dan Harmon's in the hot tub with Miranda Cosgrove, one of his fucking stars. Yeah, dude. I think he's just fine. Like, I don't think anything happened.
I don't think anything happened to Dan Schneider. No, the other guy's in jail, but
well, I mean, Dan Schneider had the common sense to not send the jerk off video, dude. What a
it's crazy, dude. Can you imagine? All right. Well, we got a wrap, unfortunately, guys. We did a little shorter one today, but we'll probably be back with Jesse next week. But he is going to take a long vacation. I think he's proposing to his chick.
Nope.
So we'll figure it out. We'll probably be back with Jeff here. He'll be our righty out of the bullpen. Are you right-handed or left-handed, Jeff?
I'm right-handed.
Yeah. So we'll be our big righty out of the
bullpen.
bullpen.
That voice, dude. Just
that's crazy.
The bass and the resonance, dude. Sounds like an expensive cello made in France.
It's nice. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's good.
All right. Well, stay tuned for the Patreon. We're doing a Patreon right now.
Yes,
so.
Patreon. It's going to be good.
Hell yeah. Peace.